For professional, knowledgeable real estate service you can count on, call the Dan Gemus Real Estate Team. For solid real estate information and advice you can trust, listen to the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show.
Compliments to the show. You're really hitting on the subjects and you're telling the truth. I appreciate you.
Now back to the show with broker owner and host, Dan Gemus.
All right, back with you on this Sunday afternoon here on AM800. Aaron Blackmere in studio with me today as well. And Aaron, we just talked about tons of listings hitting the market, which is great news all around.
That's
right?
great news.
But with those listings, you have to get the house ready.
You
right?
do. Absolutely you do.
So how best to do that? Well, to help us with that, we have Mandy Taggart, owner of The Organizer, on the phone with us. Hey, Mandy, how are you?
Hey, I'm great today. How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you. So help us, Mandy. We want to list our house. What are some practical tips and advice to get the best bang for our buck and to get the house ready?
I think the first one would be to start with your mindset, right? Like, it can feel very overwhelming and stressful to be told to pack up all of your personal items for listing. So I think that having the mindset that this is temporary, we're not doing this for like our life, living. We're doing this just for the impact of the listing, and know that it's a temporary thing that, you're not packing up for good.
Yeah.
And then just kind of going space by space and thinking from the buyer's perspective. So putting yourself in their shoes, how would they like to see the home? How is most appealing for them to see the home?
And
so your mindset is huge.
Yeah, your mindset is huge. And going back to that point about packing, right? It's a good time to take those moments and go through things and discard things that you haven't used in forever. How many of us have moved houses over the last 5, 6, 7 years? We still have boxes that we haven't unpacked from that last move. So really, what's important in those boxes?
Yeah, probably nothing. It's probably sentimental. What I typically find with those boxes, I do get calls sometimes for people who are struggling with those last 10 or 20 boxes that are piled up in that room or piled up in the garage. And it's usually the sentimental stuff or display stuff that they can't really find a good fit for. It's that miscellaneous stuff it's not easily put into a home. That's usually the non-essential stuff, to be honest, unless it's sentimental.
And it's also tough if you're downsizing, right? You're going from a larger house and maybe moving to an apartment or a condo or something smaller, and you have to make something work. You have to get rid of some stuff somehow.
Yeah, and like purging during the process is definitely a good idea. You don't want to bring stuff to the new house, into your new chapter of your life that you don't actually want. But I think that when it comes to like setting up for listing, the idea is that I'm not getting rid of this stuff. I'm just putting it away temporarily. And it's for the best impact of this listing. It's to get the fastest sale, the most money I can get, right? Like to get this process moving. It's not a knock on, the artwork that you made or, your family photos. It's not, a knock at that. It's an impact thing.
What are some of the biggest challenges as the team at The Organizer is going to someone's home to help them prep for a move, to downsize, or just, I guess, to unload? What are some of the biggest challenges you see with folks that are having you in to help?
Some of the biggest challenges that I find is more around like the logistics of it. So when it comes to, like, we like to call it like phase 1, phase 2, when it comes to purge and packing. So when we come in, we'll do the initial purge and pack for listing. So that's decluttering the space. We don't really dig too much into closets at that time because the focus, people can look in the closets when they're going through the home and whatever, but it's not, they know you have stuff. Right? It's the main living spaces that we really want to clear out and declutter and make very inviting and kind of neutral. So during the first phase, that purge and pack phase 1, we come in with the mindset of we're just taking these things, we're doing a sweep, we're packing them away. Sure, we're going to purge the things that you definitely don't want in the process. But that's phase 1. And then phase 2, once the house has sold, you have a closing date. We're getting close to that. We need to start packing up to make that big move. Then we do like a deeper purge of all of the cabinets and the closets and the storage spaces and all of that. And I think, so to kind of answer your question and go back to it, is we separate it into phases to make it easy for the client to manage it, because when you look at your house as one whole, it's a big job, right? And I think that the biggest challenge that my clients face is the logistics of what do I pack up now? What am I going to need still? What do I really, like, what can I live without? And having those questions come through the process as well, it helps with the purging.
So we've got about 90 seconds left, Mandy. Tell
Okay.
everyone about your service. So again, the organizer is the business name. Tell everybody what kinds of things you can help with.
Yeah, so we are a local organizing and cleaning company here in Windsor-Essex. We do residential and a little bit of commercial as well. We help with purging and decluttering spaces, reorganizing and creating systems in spaces to make it easy to maintain. We also help with the cleaning, of course, and then with moving, we do purge, packing, and unpacking for people who are going through this exciting process.
Fantastic. What's the best way to reach out to your team if someone has questions?
So you can find us on our website, www.theorganizer.ca, or we are on Facebook and Instagram at I Need the Organizer.
Fantastic. Mandy, thanks as always. Appreciate the help.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Hope you guys have a good day.
You too. That's Mandy Taggart, owner of The Organizer. So it's so daunting sometimes here. And I know we have clients that literally have a hard time, right? Mandy's helped many of them come through and just basically get rid of so much stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah. The second set of eyes on it would probably help a lot. And the second voice of reason, I guess you'd say, whether you keep something or you don't, or how to organize something, because there's lots of times you get that second set of eyes and you get a different look at something.
Or how often is it an estate sale, or maybe a parent has passed away and the children they don't want to have to deal with with unloading of the things or whatnot, right?
I could understand that too. For sure.
It can be emotional, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
No doubt. So, okay, listen, we're going to take a break. What do you say before we do that, though, Aaron? We're going to give away a gift card for the Richmond Popcorn Company.
Yep.
If you want some free popcorn, you can give us a call, 519-792-2559. Caller number?
Let's go with number 4.
Caller number 4. Nice and easy today, Aaron.
Yes.
Caller number 4, 519-792-2559, 519-792-CKLW. Caller number 4 gets a gift card for the Richmond Popcorn Company, now in 2 locations, downtown Amherstburg at its original location, or now at Tecumseh Mall as well. So lots of options there, and caller number 4 will get some free popcorn. So there you have it. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back with our good friend Christian Janice from Simply Clothes. He'll talk about the relationship between MLS listings and the agreements. That can go many different ways here. And I see a listener question has come in for him as well, so we'll talk about that, and we'll ask Christian that question as well. So lots more to come right here on the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show.